Hi, this is Farhan from AlgosFromScratch, and I welcome you to this amazing YouTube playlist on building DistilBERT model from scratch using PyTorch. In this video, we are going to work on staking the transformer block. So in our previous video, we built our transformer block with all 4 steps, starting with the multi-head attention, then add and norm, then feed forward, and finally the add and norm again. So before we start our video on the stacking of transformer block, let me just have this quick recap. Okay, so we started with the embeddings class. We tested this embedding class with a naive classifier. We then moved to the attention part, self-attention part, and once we did it with the single head, and then we extended it to multi-head attention. Okay. After multi-head attention, we built our feed forward network. After this feed forward network, we created our transformer block. In this transformer block, we just added the MHA, then add and norm residual connection we added to this, and then feed forward, and again the add and norm layer. So now in this video, we are going to stack these transformer blocks. So we have one transformer block, let's say. This is one transformer block. In this, we have MHA, add and norm, feed forward, network, add and norm. So what we are going to do now, we are going to stack them like this. So we will have 6 transformer blocks stacked on one another. Okay, and we will just wrap it in a class. Okay, so to start with this, I'll just quickly move here on the notebook. This is again the same notebook. So first of all, let me just print the model. Okay, so this is our original model. And in this model, we in last video created this transformer block. Okay, now we are going to stack them in this module list. So we will be creating this part now. Okay, so this transformer class we are going to start with, and inside this transformer class we will have 6 transformer blocks. Okay, so to start with this, I'll simply start with a class. Okay, and that class I'll call it transformer my. Okay, and here I'll just uh, inherit it with nn.material. Okay, and I'll start with the, okay, I've been doing this, so I'll just accept these suggestions. Okay, and I'll let you know what this is. So we've been doing this for all of our classes. Okay, so one that is number of layers we are going to add here. Why? Because here is basically we decide how many transformer blocks we actually want to stack. Okay, and if I show you this number here, you can see this is 6 right here. Okay, so we will just change it. Okay, plus you can see in this we have the transformer block. Okay, so I am not going to call this embedding here. Okay, so ignoring this suggestion, and this transformer block, I'll just add it to the module list. Okay, so nn.module list is similar to a Python list, but this module list is more compatible with the PyTorch. Okay, so PyTorch basically registers modules, submodules. Okay, plus it also is very compatible with like moving the data to the hardware like GPUs, etc. So we need not to manually work on those parts. Okay, because simple Python list will not be having all these features. Okay, so this module list, over in this module list we are basically looping over the number layers. Okay, so this I will just add first of all over here. Let me add it over here. I just say number of layers, and this number of layers for this architecture is 6. And here I will just call model config, and in the model config I'll simply take this. Okay, and here the number of layers. So what it basically does over here, I'll explain it. So it basically creates a container of module list. Okay, so this is a container of module list. In this container, we are basically looping over the number layers range. Okay, so it's 6, so we will be having 6 repetitions for this loop, and each time we are creating this transformer block my class. Okay, so if you remember this class from the previous video, this one, transformer block my. Okay, so I'll just copy this to avoid any typo issues. Okay, and I'll simply just paste it over here. Yep, done. So it will basically loop the number layers and will be creating a transformer block each time. Okay, so it will loop on the number of layers range like 6 times, and we will be having our 6 transformer blocks created within this module list container. So this is the module list container. Okay, now once we execute this, I guess this is pretty much it. So this transformer block, let me just copy this whole copy cell output, and I'll just simply paste it over here. Okay, and now if I just come here, you can see it has nothing but just the 6 transformer blocks. Okay, so let me delete this. Okay, and now I'm adding these 6 transformer blocks. Okay, and in this transformer my, what I am going to do basically, I will just, let's say, pass the input embeddings to this. Okay, and it will pass the input embeddings through all these 6 transformer blocks one by one, like the input to one, and then output of that is going to be the input of the next transformer block again. And this way we just pass the same input through all these 6 transformer blocks. Okay, so I'll just quickly start with the forward method. Okay, this forward method is going to take the first of all, okay, so it is going to pass the data to the transformer block. So if you look here to the transformer block, we are passing this input embeddings and the attention mask. So I'll just accept these two over here, and yeah, that's it. Now, one by one, I'll loop on over this this module list. I'll extract each transformer block uh, on each iteration, and I'll pass the output of the previous block to this. Okay, so first I will just start with the for this transformer block. Okay, so I'll just say each transformer block, okay, in self dot transformer blocks, okay, and each time I'll pass the let's say input embeddings, okay, and this input embedding will be equal to this. So in transformer block, okay, so this input embedding, I'll pass it to the transformer, each transformer block, okay, here. So I'll just pass the input embeddings, okay, embedding, yeah, and also I'll pass the attention mask, okay. Now you can see this input embedding, we get this input embeddings from the embedding layer. We pass it to the each transformer block, okay, where we are looping over the transformer blocks, and each transformer block basically transform this input and stores it back to the input embeddings, and next time we again pass the same in output from the previous block to the current transformer block, okay, and attention mask, it is the same, okay. So with this, once I am out of this loop, I'll simply just return the input embeddings, okay. So yeah, that is all we need, okay. Now let me quickly check this. Okay, so here we have this layer. Let me just change this layer to, okay, so I'll just copy it and paste it over here. Now it will be like similar to this. Okay, so layer means each uh, box, each container, okay. So I will now just simply take this and loop it on layer, okay. Each time I will be getting a transformer block, okay. That is all, okay. It says number layers, yep, we have to execute it first and then this one. Now I'll just simply come here, I'll take this and copy this, paste it over here. We are passing the input sentence to the tokenizer, getting the IDs and attention mask, then embedding object will give us the input embeddings, okay. Here, instead of transformer block object, I'll call it the transformer my object, okay, and I'll simply copy this and paste it over here as well. And over here instead of each transformer block, now I will just copy this transformer my and paste it over here. So I'm making the object of this class now. Okay. And yeah, that is it. So now the output will be the output of these 6 layers. So let me just call it encoder output. Okay. And I'll get this encoder output shape over here. Okay. So encoder output dot shape. Okay. Also, I'll just print each time the input embedding shape dot shape. Okay. And if I just execute this and let me check, I'm creating the embedding object. Okay. And embeddings, I'm just passing the input IDs, and these input embeddings from the embedding layer, I'm passing it to the transformer my object and along with the attention mask. Let me execute this now. If we have any error which show us, no. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6 are basically the prints inside this transformer uh, encoder part. Okay, so each transformer block output we are printing it over here. So you can see all shapes are similar. And yeah, so finally the 7th one is from this encoder output dot shape. So this is all we have for this stacking video. Okay, where we are stacking the transformer block. One thing I'll just print over here. So this is transformer my object. I'll just simply print it over here. Okay, to confirm what we are doing. Okay, so here you can see, first of all, it is transformer my class that we just created. Inside it we have module list 6 transformer block my class objects. Okay, and yeah, it's working fine. Now one more thing, and that is uh, let me just change this embedding, this number of layers to 8 to test it further. Okay, and this and this. Okay, now I will print the architecture again. Okay, now here you can see 8. Okay, so now it is 8. Yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I see you in the next video.